G'day, mate, and welcome to InfraSpace with me, Jenny. Now, InfraSpace is a game I had a look at, well, in early access, when it first came in early access, about 1.5 years ago now, and it's had a massive amount of updates since. So, it's time to give this game another look. It's a wonderful game that is a mix of, well, city skylines with trucks and transit logistics, along with, well, factory building. So it brings a challenge of both worlds. Yes, after a failed warp jump, your damaged spaceship is stranded somewhere in the galaxy. Your communication system can't reach human space. You need to settle on a nearby planet and get the necessary resources and technology to repair your ship. So that's the goal, that's the grand plan, and we get dumped onto a brand new planet. Now, I was thinking, after my success of terraforming planet Blaz, obviously we should come across and we should terraform a brand new planet. And that's going to be our plan on this one. I need a name for the planet. By all means, down in the comment section, leave me a name suggestion for the planet. At the same time, as it's the first episode of a brand new series, I'd appreciate it. Do me a favor, just let me borrow a like. Let me borrow a like early in the series. If you're not happy, by all means, you can have your like back. But we have nothing but sand to get us started. Okay, it's not true. We do have a couple of resources. We have some copper here. We have some iron. We have some iron, copper. Great. Some sulfur sticking out of the ground. More copper, more iron. Oh, this looks like a good spot to start. More iron. Uranium. Okay, that's going to be fun to play with. All right. And iridium over here inside that mess. Okay, sure. Okay, in that case, I think we're going to start here. Yeah, that gives me a little bit of room to play and do things. All right, we're going to get some basic manufacturing up and running. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make some sulfur mines. We're going to need some sulfur and some sand to make concrete. Also, I need to hook roads into everything. We do have the grid on, don't we? Oh, we do. Okay, cool, because I don't want to break things up and go off-grid to start with. All right, we need some concrete factory. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I want to put that as close to my 2 miners as possible because they will get a speed boost being nice and local. And you need a road, which is at the front. Perfect. You're also going to need access to sand. Sand is the other item you need, which means sand mine. Whoop, wrong button. It's E to rotate. We're going to put you here. Funnily enough, it doesn't look like you get a bonus from being so close. Okay, run that road into there. And then we need some basic power. Wind turbine. Good old wind turbine. Actually, let's put this a little bit away from where we're building. Sure. And then power pole from A to B to C? C. Okay, everybody's powered. That should get us some concrete. Now, once I have concrete, I need somewhere to store it, which means I need to fight the right tab for storage. Storage. Construction material storage. That's exactly what we want. And I'm going to put that actually on this side road. And as we can see, it's got a little road darting out to the side to hook into the main road. I think we might extend the main road first, and then we'll put in our storage being right here. All right, that's enough to get us started. Now, we can see that I have 15 jobs being used with a population of only 20, which means I need to do something about population as well. So we're going to extend the road way out to, I don't know, here. And we need to get in housing for people. Okay, actually, can I get a side road? Sure, side road there. All right, housing. Can I get some housing right here? Okay, which is then going to need a power pole, which means power connections. Can I go from there to there to there and there and there? All right. Catch is, people need oxygen, funnily enough, so we need to provide them with an atmospheric processor, which will just, you know, make oxygen, suck it straight out of the air. That'll be fine. The last thing I need is some way for people to actually get in here, which means I need a spaceport, which we're going to dump over here. All right, that should be everything we need to get up and running. Now, the way this game works is we have these little trucks. What are you carrying? You're carrying concrete. You're carrying concrete up to concrete storage. You're carrying concrete up to concrete storage. You are processing sulfur. Drive straight across the road into there. Sand will drive into here as well. And then we will get out... oh, there you go. There's some sand coming up here to make concrete as well. From the looks of it, you have plenty of sulfur. You have plenty of sulfur. You have no sand. You have no sand, which means I'm maxed out on sand. Which means if we put another sand mine here and here, I could probably put an extra concrete factory in here. Oh, they did get bonuses. Oh, nice. 8% bonus from everything. Not enough workers. Yeah, I said that was going to happen. All right. So, we need... I only have population for... Well, I have housing for 28. I have 27 jobs and only 20 people living here. But... our very first rocket ship has arrived from our spaceship. Our spaceship that is, well, the Antares has a few problems, you may see. That's not debris flying off. They are future parts we need to bolt back onto the hull. Yes. So our job is to repair the engine, which is going to require us to ship up some important resources to get the ship back up and running, which may take a minute or two. Our first job is to get enough people in here, so hopefully, well, you land. You have average habitat level. Immigrants ready to move in, 10. Okay, so they need to leave here, and they need to drive into here. We have oxygen being shipped from one to the other as well, but no people. Where are my people? People! Hey! We have our first truck with people. And they're going to drive into here, and the population is going to go to 1 of 8. Perfect. I now have 21 people with 27 jobs. Yeah, we might have that problem for a little while. All right. With that done, I think the next thing I want is to find the right type for housing, and you only cost 10 concrete. I have 175 concrete in stock and climbing, so let's have some people. Sure, that should be enough to get us started. Also, that's going to need some power, so we're going to drag power lines to that tile, and then that tile. All right, and wrap a road around to here and back to here, and that means I can put in oxygen buildings, which we'll worry about after we actually have enough people to run everything. Did that connect or not? That doesn't look like it connected. Can I... Is that the right button? I'm building on top of the grid, not along the grid. Oh no! Remove. I'm building on top of the grid, not along the grid. Oh! Move. Hold the road. Yeah, the whole road move over there. That whole road move over there. See, we can fix everything. Maybe. Oh no, I slipped. I moved down a tile. Well, that's fine. We'll just rearrange everything by a tile. It'll be fine. You're too long. Okay, and then you're going to move down a tile, and you're going to move down a tile. It's fine. We just need to, you know, pay a couple of pieces of concrete to rip everything up and move it over a tile. It's fine. We can fix these problems. Make the road shorter. Done. All right. Crisis averted. Okay. I now have 6 people, 27 jobs. We're getting there. We're getting there ever so slowly. All right. We need to wait. We need to get more people. Because as soon as you have enough people, I think I'm going to go into more oxygen. So your efficiency is 67%. And you're going to make both oxygen and carbon. Now, carbon we have no use for just yet, but we probably will in the future. Actually, if I find the right tab, 150 concrete. How much concrete do I have? 360. You know what? If I had 2 spaceports, they would probably land faster. Well, that's convenient. I feel like I should place this now. For risk of losing that ship. Okay, can I slide you over another tile? Cool. And then we're going to bring our road up to here and across to here. And then slide you over a tile. Spaceship included. All right. Well, hopefully that's twice as many people landing. Come on, I need to see a truck drive out of both of you. Oh. VA7 Technologies. It's the V2NV. Vertes Vaz Industries. Okay. Okay. Oxygen's fine. So you have some oxygen, you have some oxygen. We're trying to balance oxygen between everybody. And I have 28 people 20 out of 27, so we can get into more oxygen, please. Can I get a second atmospheric processor? Which puts us back in the negative, but it's all about that early expansion. Okay, so you have 8 out of 8 people. You have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. I didn't see any people drive out. None. Oh, there's one. You just took a little while to unload your luggage from the giant space plane, right? Right? Okay, so obviously we need to apply enough oxygen. If we apply supply, not apply. If we supply enough oxygen, plus we supply water and survival food, the basic habitat will upgrade to the next level of habitat. Hey, 2 trucks. 2 trucks. Perfect. More spaceships. Yes. More spaceships, more trucks. All right. We now have 30 out of 30 people. Oxygen is getting there. Now, you need 0.1. I need one that's maxed out so we can see how much oxygen they need per minute. You make 1 oxygen every 16 seconds. I love it when things are delivered in seconds and others are delivered in minutes, because that makes life so much easier to calculate. All right. So you do 1 every 16 seconds, which is, let's go with 4 every minute for rough figures. And you need, oh, that's 0.2. That's 0.1. That's 0. Okay, currently being delivered. Currently being delivered, 0.5. This numbering system is not any good. I'm going to go with 1. I'm going to go with 1. I'm going to go with 1 oxygen per minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, I made some ratios. We've probably got enough oxygen. If unsure, add an extra one, which we will move the power pole over tile, and then we will slide in right there. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so we need to get into science. Science is going to be important. To make science, we need to make blue science. Blue science requires, well, let's just whack you somewhere. Blue science requires a piece of iron and a piece of carbon. Luckily, we have some atmospheric processes that are now producing carbon. Unfortunately, all the trucks just left with carbon, which means... nope, they all have 0 in stock now, because they just left to take it to the building that I wasn't quite ready to place right there. We're instead going to build our roads out this way. And where's my iron? I have iron right here. All right, let's get some iron mining going. So we want some iron mines. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3. Sure. And then roads... here to here to there to there to there. Cool. Love straight roads. They're the best type. All right. And then science. Can I have a basic blue science factory, please? We're going to go with 2 of them because I like science done quickly. And we're going to put a power pole here. Here. I tend to place the power poles manually at not max range, because then they're in the middle of a tile, rather than, well, sometimes the crap the game comes up with, where they're not in the middle of a tile, and they can become problematic when you want to place things later. All right, not enough power on the network. We require 23, we're making 20, which is fine, because we'll just throw in another wind turbine. Let's go with... sure, done. All right, so you guys are going to get iron, great, and then you'll make science. Now, science needs to go into the Great Research Lab. The Great Research Lab of Research, which we're going to put here. Here. Okay. No research selected. Let's select the research. Research is select technology. Okay. So we can get to farming. Unlocks a simple farm. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. We can get one-way roads. We can get concrete roads. We can get spaceship construction, aluminium mining, pipes, electronics, steel production, all sorts of things. I think farming sounds like a great start. 5 research. Should not take long. In the meantime, what other buttons do we have to press with? A water air filter. So you guys needed water, didn't you? You did. All right. Let's give you a water air filter. I believe that's just going to pull water from the atmosphere. It looks like it. And you make 1 water every... Oh, you've unlocked the technology. You can now build a simple farm. Ooh, nice. We'll select another research in a minute. All right. You make 1 water every 8 seconds, which is 8, 16, 32. We're going to go with about... What? 8, 16, 32... About 8 water. About 8 water. How much water do you need? No idea. Oh, it says 0.3. 0.3 per minute. So that'd be 1 water, 2 water, and a bit water. Well, look, let's put in 2 of them, because I like overbuilding things. Also means that when we expand the population, it should be okay. And... habitat? Parks? Simple farm! Let's start with a simple farm. Alright, how much food do you reckon you're going to want? You want 0.5 survival food per minute, and you make 1 survival food every 14 seconds, which is, let's go with 1 every 15 seconds, which is 4 per minute, which means that's 1 food, 2 food, 3 food, 4 food. Well, that was far too easy. Okay. Well, in that case, let's put in 4 of them. And water. Let's put another water as well. Yeah, our efficiency's got down because we don't have enough people, but you're 8 of 8, 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 8 of 8. Cool. Which means housing time. Basic habitats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel happy with this number. 9. Look at all that oxygen. Now, things are simple so far. The roads are pleasant. The roads are relaxed. There's nothing wrong with the roads for the moment. Things are going to get a whole lot more chaotic as we add more and more to our road infrastructure. It's fine for now, but yeah, give it a minute. Give it a minute. We'll get there. What I am going to do is I'm going to continue expanding the roads and the houses to make sure that the housing stays above the job number, preferably forever. Probably not, because what's going to happen is I'm going to build things and I'm going to forget to add in enough infrastructure to keep going, and then we're going to have to fix problems as we go. Can I move you over there? And none of those guys have power. That's problematic. Said problems are going to happen. Can I put in... You make 1 every 8. You make 1 every 16 seconds. Let's go with another air. When I find the right tab. Cool, that tab. Yep, one of those. And power. So to do power, I want to have power in about this tile. So we're going to do... Sure, we'll do power there, and then I'll do power here. And then we'll move the power poles up and down a tile if we need to. Alright, so we have simple farming over and sorted. We can get a steel mill, or we can get electronics. I'm going to go with a steel mill so we can start making steel. I think steel is going to become very handy in the not too distant future, which I'm willing to bet needs more iron. We have 40 iron, 40 iron, 40 iron, so we have all the iron in the world. We now have access to a steel mill, which requires steel, water, and carbon. 1 of each every 16 seconds to make 2 steel. So let's put in... not enough power in network 1. Yeah, I thought that might happen. And we can see these get a bonus from oxygen. They get a bonus. Oh, they get a bonus from iron as well. Okay, let's put you here and here. So that means the carbon needs to be shipped here, plus the water needs to be shipped here. But, power, let's just grab one of these and throw you here so I can ignore that problem for a little while longer. But we could, as I have excess people, probably... probably put in, actually, let's put a water filter here, and then we'll also put in an atmospheric processor. I need to get the roads built. Yeah, all the trucks just got deleted. Can I pick you up, please? Cool, and put you back down so you're facing the right way. And let's put you... Oh, that's the wrong time. You're now ready to make your city great. I was already ready to make my city great. I was born to make my city great. Can I get a atmospheric processor? That's the one I want. Okay, so you... 140% efficiency. I like that. I like that. I like a lot of efficiency. All right. So you make a carbon every 16 seconds. You need a carbon every 16 seconds. You also need a carbon every 16 seconds. You need a water every 16. So it's one water to two of these. If I slide you over, then you over, and then I slide another one in here, we should provide enough carbon locally to run these guys with 148% efficiency for one, 140 for the other. And the oxygen that sits in these machines potentially sits in here forever. Potentially, just saw one, there we go. Potentially gets shipped all the way over the housing. It works for me if needs be. Oh, we got a level 2 house. We got a level 2 house. In fact, we got a number of level 2 houses. All right. So now store a few more people, and now they want home appliances, which means we need to work out how to make home appliances. Which means probably going to research, finding home appliances, and saying we need electronics first. Let's get some electronics. Okay. Electronics are gonna require a copper mine, which I don't have. Does that come with that research? Copper mine, an electronics factory. You bet it does. Right, and our copper is... Where is our copper? Iron, sulfur, copper. Okay, it's over here somewhere. All right, let's extend out our road. Thank you. I was building road at the time you told me about that. Great. Yeah, built there. Okay, one more tile. And then build to here somewhere. And we're going to want some mines. We're going to want some copper mines. Can I get... rotate you around 1, 2, 3. That should get us started. Which don't have power, but we'll fix that in just a second. Okay. Power. Can I drag from there to there? Then to there? Sure. And then that tile. Okay, so that gives us copper. Step number 1. Step number 2 is we need iron. Now, I'm going to choose to get new iron because I've made electronics before in many other games. They always require iron and copper. Normally more copper than iron, but that was convenient. All right, can I run a road to there? Then probably across there for more of them in the future. And can I run through there? I can run through there. All right, power. Can I put in yet another one of these? Sure. All right, and nope, I need power poles. We're gonna put a power pole there, and there, and there, and there. Maybe not there. No, of course it doesn't reach by tile. Delete. Okay. Electronics factory, which is 1 iron and 1 copper. Well, I was wrong on the ratios, but I was right on they need iron and copper, because I may have made electronic circuits in other games before. So, can I build through that? No, the rock sticks out. Bugger. Alright, electronics. Well, that's wrong. You saw nothing. Alright, electronics factory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need 1 of each every 32 seconds to give me 2 electronics. You make 1 every 6.4 seconds. So you're making 6.4 is 13 seconds. So we're going to go with 4 per minute. 4 per minute, roughly. And you need 2 per minute. So one of you is doing 4, and you need, well, one of you supports 2 of these. So I could do another electronics factory easily. Sure. Okay. And a power pole there. Okay. Guess what? We need more wind turbines. All right. They are waiting for their iron to be delivered, which should come in fairly quickly. And I have 3 of those and 4 of those. And I have 6 of those. Okay, that's all ratioed out correctly. And that gives me electronics. Now, you needed home appliances, not electronics. But we've got the first step done. From there, we need to get home appliances. So I now need a home appliance factory. I also wouldn't mind a green science factory, along with, well, everything sooner or later. But let's start with home appliances to get our citizens upgraded. Not that we need it, but you know, we need goals in life. Goals in life. All right, what are you waiting on? You're waiting on iron. It's just a long drive. They're just taking a minute to get there. They'll get there in good time. All right, and actually, can I build that to there? And, oh, there we go. Home appliance factory to there and there. Give me a nice little block to work with. Great. Home appliance factory is one of these. Now, this needs 2 green circuits every 36 seconds. And let's just whack one of those there. Also needs more iron. Okay. You make 2 every 32 seconds. You need 2 every 36 seconds. So it's basically a 1-for-1. So it should be a case of clicky, 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 clicky. On top of that, I need to make sure we get the iron, which is what? 1 per minute, 2 per minute, 3 per minute. And you make, what was that? 18 or something per minute? Why are there trucks up this road? That's another thing. Trucks need to go to the end of the road to do a roundabout. There's none of these illegal U-turns. We do not have that in our town. Unacceptable. Although it looks like I already have traffic problems. Yeah, we can tell people to give way. You should have right of way. That's better. That's better. Give them some basic traffic signs. Basic traffic signs. Don't know why you weren't doing that without the traffic signs, but sure. Alright, what were we doing? We were doing an iron. No, we're making sure we have enough iron locally. So hopefully we're getting it locally. And now we can see we're shipping out home appliances. And that is iron coming from the opposite direction. Okay. One thing we can do, if I remember where the button is. The button is right here. We're going to paint a district. Okay, it doesn't like using a large paintbrush. We'll do a little paintbrush. Now, you may have played City Skylines and other games like that, where you have districts. And what we want is this district to have iron not exported. Copper. Where's copper? Copper. We don't need to export, actually. Home appliances. We will export that. And electronics will export that. They'll go anywhere. But it means this iron stays inside this network. Which should mean that I don't get iron shipped across from the other side of the map. Because that's just embarrassing. And I do want to question. Where is my steel going? Psst, are you carrying steel? Carrying steel to construct and material storage. I thought you might be. Can I just put a storage like here? And hopefully you'll ship steel. Yeah, straight to there. Look, we cut down some traffic. Excellent. All right. back into the research tree. Okay, so we now have home appliances. I think it's time to get green science. That's the last thing I can do. Almost the last thing I can do with just blue science. And that'll give us green science. Can I... Right, how is power? Power is not great. Can I move that wind turbine to 50% efficiency? Yeah. Okay, how about I move you all the way out here? Perfect. Alright. Now unlock the Green Pack Science Factory. Okay. Green Pack Science Factory requires 3 blue science, 4 electronic circuits, and 4, I want to say that's sulfur. Let's put you there. Also requires concrete and steel to make, whereas everything else before up till now has required concrete. So you make 1 blue science pack every 20 seconds, and that means it's a 1-to-1 for these guys. Great. Except if we go back into not spaceship technology tree, we can see that things require blue and green science. So if I'm going to have a machine doing green science, I'm going to need a machine doing blue science to support the machine doing green science. Yay. We're going to put two of them in, and then I need to put in 2 more to actually make blue science on top of that. If we want to try and keep everything to ratio, which I'd like to do. The ratios are easy enough so far that we're going to attempt to do that. Now, you also need to have electronics and you need to have sulfur. Okay, not enough power. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Can we put another power pole there? Cool. Alright, I need to have more sulfur. We already have some sulfur, but not enough it looks like. So we're going to go with sulfur mine. There, and there, and there. That looks like a good start. On top of that, I need more electronics because you make 2 every 32 seconds and you needed, what, 4 every 60 seconds. So basically, if I've got 2 of these, I need to have 2 green circuit machines, 2 of these guys, to keep that running. Pretty much. So, electronics. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, which means I need, I'm pretty sure, another copper mine. Can I, rotate that way. Can I start in the depths of the copper? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we'll do is we'll put a road into there and then into here, so they're all connected. Also on top of that, you needed power, it turns out. Cool. You're also going to need iron, so I need to have more iron mines, which means iron mine there, and rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sure. And we'll put a road along the back. Now, this iron is inside this district. This copper is inside this district. They've been told told not to export. So they should stay inside this area. And I should now have extra overproduction of each. So I'm just going to put in 2 more of those guys. And power's in the pooper again. So, if in doubt, add more power poles. And wind turbines. And anything to keep the power online. Can I put one about there? And then could I put one... Yeah. Helps if I actually plug you into the grid. Sure. There. Alright. Power. Science. Traffic jams. Yes. So, and districts. Green. Electronics are being exported. Just export rules can export goods anywhere. Maybe I need to remove that. Maybe I need to set that like that. Without export, roles can export goods anywhere. Okay. Does that something mean we see green circuits, electronics leaving? No. No. In fact, I don't see a surplus of any of them. By the same token, I need to have a surplus of these guys. So... Hang on. Do you guys have home appliances? No. Alright, I boo-boo the districts. Okay, what's the story with this? If I remove that... Yeah, now they export. Okay. So I need to have iron ore with the arrow, electronics without the arrow, and now we're good to go. See, we all learned something. We all learned how districts don't work, and we also learned that for all the electronics I'm making, they're disappearing into home appliances about as fast as they possibly can. We also learned that traffic is going to become a nightmare very quickly. Oh boy. Traffic lights it is. Here. Traffic lights. Yeah, we're gonna have some traffic lights already. First episode in, bunch of traffic lights. It's only gonna go downhill from here. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna leave the first episode. We, in theory, have green science running once some electronics actually get delivered this far. We also have carbon being delivered over here, which I didn't think I needed. I'm pretty sure I ratioed that out, but maybe because it's not locked inside a district, it's not working that way. Something we need to work on. But I'm going to leave the very first episode here. I do need you guys. Very, very much would appreciate it. As it's the first episode, tell me what you think. Do you want to see more? Do you want to see more InfraSpace? Do you want to see our little science labs? They look like science labs to me. They've definitely looked like the people from InfraSpace have jumped out of Habitat 2 and jumped straight into Lab 3 from Factorio. And do you want to see more InfraSpace? I really like this game. It's had a lot done, and it has terraforming coming to it in the not too distant future. And like I said, with our terraforming success of Planet Blaz, yeah, I want to terraform a new planet. But I need to leave this here for the first episode. By all means, if you're watching this late, first link in the description, you will find a link to the playlist for this complete series. But with all that said, I need to call it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. I will see you in the very next episode. All right, bye.